Hello everybody, welcome back to wolfeei. Today's day number 8, I think, of Daily December, and today we're going to be talking about MCC Redemption, which is a theory, or an idea, I guess, for a future MCC non-canon, half-canon event, probably half-canon event, where a bunch of people, or a bunch of teams, sorry, a bunch of teams who have almost made it to Dodgebolt or lost Dodgebolt get to try again to get a win. Kind of like Underdogs, except in Underdogs it was just the players that have never won. This one's a little bit more complicated, which is why I also think it's unlikely to actually happen. But before that, shout out here to, I guess, Jingle Jam in general. I just have Calm's POV open right now. They're doing a little Jingle Jam stream. Go support Jingle Jam. Alright, there's a concept. There's been many posts about this idea on Reddit. Mostly, I think, after Underdogs, just because Underdogs was a similar concept. But this one's from 6 months ago, new concept, MCC Redemption. Not a new concept, by the way. I had some team predictions from like 2 years ago that I didn't open because they're old. But yeah, MCC Redemption, just all people that, or all teams that have not made it to Dodgebolts by getting like 3rd or 4th or whatever. To me, I think 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I guess 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and if you're 1st and 2nd, you have to lose Dodgebolt to qualify. Anyways, here's another post where they put a bunch of teams, where they also combine teams. I have not combined teams on my team sheet here. We will just be looking at them. You might be, asking why is the Aqua team empty. You'll see. Red team would be Crimson Krakens, in my opinion, would be a very, it makes sense to put them as a redemption team because they have tried like 5 times now, and I don't think they've made it to Dodgebolt yet, but they've gotten 3rd, I think, a couple times maybe. So give them another shot in MCC Redemption. Also, I tried to keep these relatively balanced. I think aside from maybe 2 teams, this is pretty balanced. Aside from 3 teams, this is pretty balanced. One of them is too strong, purple, and 2 of them are a little bit underpowered, lime and pink. All right, moving on. Orange team, MCC 16, underrated POV, in my opinion. I'll be honest as well, don't remember what it's like, but this team looks really fun. I'll be real, like a Puns Harvey duo looks pretty, it looks pretty strong. It's pretty cool. Obviously, it's a Housebreaker Gang duo. Shelby on that team, great. Puffy on that team, great. All around, good team. Yellow team is MCC 33. Orange team, MCC 33 is the only event that actually is featured twice here, I think. Yes, correct. I think Pearl should be in a Redemption MCC. It just makes the most sense, as Pearl, I think, is the longest non-winner who's never won before in the event. Also, side note, these teams are unrealistic as it has a bunch of people who are inactive or haven't played just in general or don't play frequently, like Pearl, like Green, like obviously Etho, like Nikki. Moving on. Lime team is MCC 11. Lime team. I wanted to see Fruit and Green on the same team, and this just made sense. Put them with False and Rendog, bring Rendog back. Would be pretty cool. Green team is the MCC 26 Pink team. I feel like Purpled and Rainbow, despite having won before, are 2 people that make the most sense for like a redemption type of event. So putting them on the same team again from when they teamed together in MCC 26 would make sense. And with Blushy and Slimesicle, I think it'd be pretty funny. Obviously, give them another shot. I think they'll actually be able to do pretty well. I look back at the stats. Rainbow ended up getting like 17th in this event. I think nowadays they would do a lot better. So this, could be a pretty good team to run back. Cyan team is MCC 33. Cyan, obviously the Etho team, ended up getting pretty close to Dodgebolt. Give them another shot. I mean, Scott's on the team. I'm sure he'd be okay with it. Etho doesn't need to stream. The viewers that he brings just go to Good Times with Scar, and Scar ends up getting like 5 bajillion viewers, right? So we'll just gloss over that. And then Aqua Team, you might be like, well, what happened to Aqua Team? We could probably figure out a team that you could put there consisting of existing players. There's probably a team out there. I didn't want to do even more research on this. So I was just like, bring back the pink team from Rising. 2 from Rising 2. Give them a shot. You know, this is like a half-canon event. It would be pretty cool. They made it, I think they got 3rd. They got really close to Dodgebolt. They didn't make it to Dodgebolt. Give them another shot. I mean, these are all familiar people to a lot of the people in the event. Would be pretty cool to see them back. I think MCC Redemption would make sense for them to all play again on the same team. Then blue team is MCC 31, not blue team. I think this is actually Lime team. From MCC 31. Sapnap Hannah duo, I know that Hannah specifically, and I think Sapnap too, really like that duo, and it has Jack Manifold on the team. Jack Manifold obviously also one of the longest losers in the event, or at least he's lost a lot. And Michael also fun on the team, obviously. So that would be a pretty interesting one. I think blue team could end up being very strong. Then purple team, you got Pete, Phil, Joel, and G from MCC 23, who had teamed all on the same team. I remember when this team came out, I was shocked that it ended up getting 4th. I was like, huh? I looked into it a little bit. Not sure still how they got 4th, but whatever. Running it back, they'll probably sweep, honestly. I mean, Joel's probably the second frag at this point. They'll probably sweep. They'll probably sweep the floor with everyone. But, like, who cares? Who really cares? I think, I mean, you never know at this point. It could be a bad game roster and they could do bad. And then finally, on the pink team is MCC 14 Red. Because I remember that being a fun POV, they would probably do pretty bad. But hey, at least we get to see them play again. Okay. Moving on, there's some people who made their own rosters. We'll quickly scroll through these a little bit to see what they decided. I think there's some duplicates between posts from different people. This team from MC28 Red makes a lot of sense. It's a fun team. Another MCC 28 team. Interesting. Sorry for the yawn. MCC 25 Yellow Yaks. This is a cracked team. This would be very fun. I really like this. MCC 6 Lime Llamas. This one feels a little out of place. I mean, Mefs has been long gone from MCC, so I don't really expect them to return. But then again, I put some people on teams that also don't really make sense. So who cares? Green Geckos. Another MCC 28 team. Sure. MCC 24 Cyan Coyotes. This would make sense. I know Amy really likes this team. They've made that clear in my Twitch chat. Next up, you got the MCC 19 Cerulean Candy Canes. This one actually makes a lot of sense because they had such a hype. Like I think they had like a big clutch to get to Dodgebolt, so this would be pretty cool. Blue team MCC 23 Blue Bats. This would make sense. MCC 14 Purple Pandas on the purple team. I was considering this one while looking at the potential teams that would qualify for this. I just didn't end up putting it in. And then Pink Parrots is MCC 28 Pink Presents. I wouldn't really count this one because of how different the... also, they didn't even place top 4, I think. But also because of how different the team ended up being with, I think, Blushy instead of Harvey or something like that. So I don't know about that one. This one is very saturated, but you got the same red team. MC 20 Orange, a Puns Purple duo. I think that shouldn't be allowed. I don't think Purple should be allowed to have a second frag like that. So I don't know about that one. MC 13 Yellow, I don't recall this. MCC 16 Lime, I do recall this one. This one would be pretty interesting. I'd vouch for this one to happen again. I think that could be pretty fun. MCC 16 Green, sure, I don't think it would work, but sure. MCC 15 Cyan, this team is obviously very cracked. MCC 12 Aqua would be very silly. I think this team would do pretty bad though. The blue team again, and they do not have a purple and a pink team. And then finally, doing it again, MCC Redemption team's thoughts. MCC 24 Blue Bats came in 5th. This would be a pretty solid team to run back. 21 Orange Ocelots came in 7th. Sure. I mean, these are different rules people go by. If we use just teams in general that just played in the past and didn't win, they obviously have a lot more variety to pick from. This is a pretty interesting team. 25 Orange. Sure. Oh, sorry for the yawn again. The Cerulean Candy Canes are back again. This one makes a lot of sense, obviously, for Redemption. I don't think this should be allowed. MCC 19 Red Reindeer came in third. This is a pretty good team. MCC 23 Cyan Coyotes came in ninth. This one makes a lot of sense. Try to get Pearl another win. I think that, or another rather, one win. I think that'd be good. MCC 25 Aqua Axolotls came in sixth. I didn't even know Purple to Rainbow teamed more than once. But sure. Did they team back to back? They did, clearly, if this is MCC 25. Interesting. MCC 9 Cyan Creepers came in third. This would be a fun team. MCC 11 Orange Oozes came in seventh. This would be a very interesting team. I think it's actually pretty balanced. But this one would be very... I don't know if Finster will ever touch MCC again, just because of what Finster's up to now. But we'll see. And then MCC 9 Pink Parents came in 8th. Yeah, this would be fun. I still think my roster, obviously I'm biased, is better, with Aqua Team being this. Let me know your thoughts on a potential MCC Redemption and whether you think it is possible to happen. I personally don't think it will happen just because of it being slightly more complicated than Underdogs and All-Stars. And I feel like All-Stars was probably very tricky to actually make, happen. And Redemption would require you to literally have certain combinations of players be in. So a single player not being able to make it means the rest of the team can't play unless it's, that team has already happened. Regardless, thank you for watching. This was day 8 of Daily December, I think. According to my calculations, which is my clock, yes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Go ahead.